Good morning. So I am not doing fiber arts today. No. I'm making jewelry. Let me get dressed. I'm still in my PJs. I should start my day correctly and then I'll get back to you one sec. Okay. These are two that I made yesterday. And this one with like a little charm on it. I am so happy with them. This is so much fun. I've never made jewelry before. I made jewelry like when I was a kid, like, you know, the kids' bracelets that you make and friendship bracelets and stuff, but not like wire jewelry, which it just looks so much more dainty and nice and like professional. For all of these pieces, I'm using like this. I'm using this wire and basically creating loops with pliers to attach the beads. And then they end up like this. Can you see that? I don't know if that's gonna focus. It is really addictive. And surprisingly easy. I'm never gonna buy jewelry again. I'm just gonna like make my own jewelry. And then you just put your bead on the wire and then you make the same thing on the other side. Bloody genius. So then once you do like a bunch of those, the technique I'm doing is I'm attaching these with jump rings, and so then they'll be like, but I really like the look of the jump rings, which is what I did for this one. And so it's got like the rings in between the what are they called? Beads. I am going to put some music on and continue with the rest of these black beads, and then I'll have another necklace. I might be doing this all day. I did this all day yesterday. It's a pure necessity to worship her. Look at all the flowers on her dress. Well, you really need to. Well, you really need to see her. Oh, that girl, she's on top of the world. Her name is Edith. Do you ever just not know what to do? I can't move. I can't get up. I can't. Okay, I'm just sitting here. I just filmed some stuff on my camera that is broken, so it was a hot mess to do. I had to connect it to my phone. You don't want to know. I hate it when the things that you need to use every single day for your work breaks. So now I'm a little bit stuck. I kind of just want to make jewelry again today, but I feel like that is not like doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But I really want to just make more jewelry. What's wrong with continuing the rabbit hole? Like, that's not a bad thing. At least I'm making stuff. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make more jewelry. Fuck it. Fuck it. What's so bad about that, huh? Oh, sorry about that. Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I am absolutely positive there's more things I can make out of these. 100% positive. I need my wire. It's almost Christmas. I'm gonna say it's like, George, it's Christmas. It's the Christmas break. Do some fun activities. No work this week. Here's a fun fact. Content creation, you don't get a break. Keep working every day, all day. If you don't, the algorithm will hate you. My favorite thing when you start doing a craft is the moment that it gets like second nature kind of feeling. Something in it clicks, something in you clicks. And you just like get it. And you're like, that's how you make the jewelry, you know? I know what I'm doing now. And you can kind of switch off and go into subconscious mode and just enjoy the process, instead of like every step is like, what now? I've got to like really think about it kind of thing. I love getting to that point with any craft that I do. It's very satisfying. I do have some fiber and some spinning to do, but you know, I'm just really enjoying this process. And I know it's not what I do. Like, I'm not a jewelry maker yet. no, but I love making things, and so I should allow myself to just play. And you know what, I think this is a nice reprieve this week, because so when you're like trying to monetize your art, which is what I'm doing, it really changes the entire point. Not the entire point, but it changes a lot of like the purpose of what you're doing it for. So it's no longer just because you love doing it and you love making art and it's like fun times. It's now like, oh, I have demands put on me and I have to do admin work and I have to do all the stuff that has nothing to do with the creative side, which is a hard pill to swallow. But also it's like, what I'm doing here is trying to like set up my life so that I can somehow live off my creativity. Somehow. One day. Somehow, someday, I can live off this, is the plan. Whether that works out, I don't know. But that, in the bigger picture, is a wonderful thing. But in the smaller picture, it can like really ruin my day. Because it is tiring and often can mix up the point of doing any of this, and I forget that I love it sometimes. Which is honestly just part of it. I've accepted it, I'm okay with it, I've made my peace. Sometimes I'm going to hate what I'm doing, even though I should love it. And that is just part of being an artist. It's really normal. It does suck. But anyway, because this is not what my business is about, this is fun, pure fun. And that is nice. And that is why I want to do it again today. Because no one's demanding this of me. No one being like, including like my social media accounts, is actually not a person. I'm the person demanding it from me. But like, you know, there's no social media account that I need to make sure that I'm documenting my jewelry making for every day, and I need to do drops for my jewelry making. Like, that's not a thing. And so this is just for fun, and that's thrilling. Because it doesn't come with all the attachments. I am finding it difficult to talk and do this at the same time. I will let you know. So I'm probably going to have to shut the fuck up and get going. So at the moment I have these pink beads, and I think I want to mix them with another bead. Could also break apart this bracelet and use them. I might do that, that's cute. There's another really fun thing about all this stuff. Any art, actually, like visual art, that I love doing is like breaking things apart that I'm not using or that are like old and stuff, and then reusing the materials in it. If you're a sewer, that's like thrift flipping. If you're like a knitter or something, you could like get a jumper at from a thrift store and like unravel it, or unravel like old projects that you're not like finishing or whatever. And in this case, like old jewelry that I'm not using, rip that shit apart. This is in perfectly good condition, but I, like, my sensory issues say no to this bracelet. It really just like squishes my wrist in all the wrong ways, and all of the beads are different shapes, and I can feel all the different sizes and shapes of the beads, and they make me feel very yuck. So I'm destroying it. I'm gonna use it for good. Woohoo! Very pretty. Hey, so I have attached this smaller chain that I had to the beads that I put on. I think I'm going to make the chain a bit shorter, and then it will be like a necklace like this. So pretty. It's a very small chain. It's very fiddly. I just need to get my jump rings, and then it's like finished. It's just something so satisfying about like using these tools to like connect up tiny little things. It just feels so sturdy. It's a very different medium to the fiber arts. Cute.